Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther, coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. We're back, our marvelous and triumphant return. It has been almost a month since we've been here.
It's been a month.
It has been a month. It has been a crazy month, too, and we're so excited about talking to you all about it and being here yet again. So sit back, relax, and enjoy here on episode number 57. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier Hernandez, Esquire.
What the fuck? I'm Tim.
And we are the Funky Panther!
Man, he really caught you off
You
guard.
threw me off with the Esquire.
Ramsfeld!
I don't know.
Did you watch Bill and Ted's recently? Is that where you got the Esquire?
Always. And I'm Ted Theodore Logan.
Not Bill S. Preston
You
Esquire.
are breathtaking. You're breathtaking. All of you are breathtaking. How's it going, boys?
It's going.
Yeah, man.
It feels good to be back in the studio.
Does it?
feels great.
So whenever we walked in here, before you got here this afternoon, this evening, whatever time it is,
It was like 30 minutes
it
ago.
really doesn't matter. I told Javier, I was like, it feels so foreign in here.
Yeah, you know it does.
It's been a while since we stepped foot inside the studio.
The Citadel, the Chamber of Pain,
the
the Chamber of Secrets,
the Panther's Den.
the Prisoner of Azkaban,
Except nothing's changed, though.
Did you say Prisoner of Ass Man?
the Deathly Yes, the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Deathly Hellos.
It's been a month, and there's still dust everywhere. Javier hasn't done anything to this. Did you just
You know,
leave the door shut the entire month?
I actually did, and as a matter of fact, when I got off of work, I quickly cleaned everything up because I have not been in here.
Well, you did an awful job.
I make sure that
It's somewhat tidied up from like this end over.
Yeah, what you all can't see right now is probably for the best because
Yeah,
it is just a mess.
it's just a total train wreck.
Yeah, it's bad. So it's been a busy month. Like
Yeah,
we've been off of the podcast for a good month now because we needed a break. But realistically, it was probably the busiest month I've had in a very long time.
We were told by a friend that he's like, hey, LDP said, hey, you guys really should just take a break.
Right.
You know, they do seasons, and I don't want to do seasons, and I'm not knocking them for doing seasons, but like it works for them because
Knock them.
Okay.
Knock them.
Yeah, LDP, you shouldn't be doing seasons. Just like pump them out there. No,
the jam, buddy.
but it allows him the chance to like figure out and get his content all squared away for that
yeah.
season,
It
and
definitely makes
he's
sense.
got like a motif all set up for like what they're going to be talking about.
I think it's pronounced motive.
He's got a motive.
He has a motive.
Do you not know what a motif is?
Is that like a hairstyle or something?
Yeah,
like a
from the-
like a coif.
it's from the '80s.
A coif.
Okay.
Yeah, so taking the break was nice, but also like hands down the busiest month.
I honestly can say that I would not have been able to get through this month if we were doing the podcast every Tuesday.
We wouldn't have time to. I would not have time to edit.
No.
We'd have to be up here recording, and yeah.
So first off, we had.
First off, welcome to the Funky Panther.
I mean, we already said that, but
Did we?
yeah, welcome again to the Funky Panther.
And a third time, welcome.
Yeah, glad that you're here. If you're watching on YouTube and Twitch, thank you for doing so. You can leave us a like. If you don't already do so, please subscribe. We'd appreciate it. But yeah, all of July, we had our friends. They were on the last episode, Crystal and Jesus. They've been in town from Egypt for the entire month. They're only here for a few more days, so they're going to be back out the other side of the world, leaving on Friday. So we've been taking every opportunity that we possibly can to hang out with them.
Right.
And then he's been playing like a show or two almost every week since they've been here.
Except for when we were down floating the river.
Yeah, we went to Austin one weekend, which was an awesome weekend. And then we went floating the river down to New Braunfels.
So busy.
Yeah.
News Braunfels, yes, very
Braunfels.
good, very cold,
Braunfels.
great river. News Braunfels is great, is amazing,
Yeah.
very amazing.
We did have a couple of opportunities, however, to meet up and kind of discuss our second half of the year plans for the podcast.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
We've got a couple of really fun guests. They're going to be coming on the show here pretty soon. We're going to have Joe Marone, who's a fan of us because he loves us so much. But we're also a big fan of him because of everything he's doing with Panther Island Brewing and Panther City Palette, and he's just a good dude. And he's been on the show before, but we're going to have him back out And we're going to do a little bit something different this time, since he does have the Panther City Palette, where if you don't follow him on Instagram, you should. Panther City Palette, Palate, where he goes around to different restaurants, local businesses, coffee shops, and things like that, and talks about it. It's kind of like a little food blog / everything blog that he has that he's going to take us to some of his favorite spots.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. So it'll kind of be like a little collab situation going on.
Tour day Fort Worth. Tour day Funky Town.
Yeah.
Tour day Panther City.
Yeah. Something else we've talked about as a group is...
I'm out of tours.
Yeah, I'm glad. We're also going to take a break every now and then. We haven't until this month, and then we just shot our shot the entire month. We're we're out. But maybe every 2 months we take a week off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to keep track of our mentals.
It felt good, though, when we went out to see Zeus play at... what's it called? Hop Fusion the other night.
Oh, Saturday?
Yeah, I had several people come up to me and was like, "Hey, when you put on a new episode, I need a new
me too.
episode."
Yeah.
I will say that we've had consistent listeners every week, even though we haven't been doing anything.
Yeah.
So thank you all for listening. Hopefully catching up, right? Because we were going pretty hard and fast every single week.
Hard and fast, banging them out.
That's what I hear is the thing you do, right?
Yeah.
With podcasts, bang them out.
Bang them out.
Hard and
Bang 'em
fast.
out. Bang 'em out.
And then we're also going to start doing some what we're going to call, what is it? The Step City episodes?
Yeah, we are planning some Step City episodes. So we're going to be hitting up, Dallas is going to be the first one.
Yep.
But we're going to be like North Richland Hills, Roanoke.
Mansfield, Burleson. We're just going to hit up things that are outside of what you would assume to be just Metro Fort Worth or whatever, and then start giving some love elsewhere. So you can catch us on social media at the Funky Panther. We're going to ask for your help if you're in one of these areas, or if you have some recommendations in some of these areas. We'll probably be doing that every couple months too. Maybe on that week off, right? We'll take that time to go and actually visit. And
as much as we love Fort Worth, and Fort Worth is our home, and it's in our hearts. It's time to branch out.
And it's in our hearts.
It's in our hearts, and it's in our prayers.
In our hearts,
And
in our butts.
I'm sending my
Our
thoughts
pears.
in prayers.
He said prayers,
and
not
pears.
pears.
Bears.
Shout out to all the pears.
The Bears.
Shout out to all the pears.
But
The pears.
we need to branch out. We need to expand. We need to, check out some other places.
It's not
And
you, Fort Worth. It's us.
It's not even us. It's just
It's you. It's you, Fort Worth.
Well, again,
No.
we've been going pretty hard and
Yeah.
fast,
Hard
and
and heavy.
we've hit up a lot of really good
Right.
spots in Fort Worth over the
Yeah.
past 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Not that we're running out; there are still things popping up every other week, but still, we've got opportunities elsewhere too. So we want to make sure that we're giving everyone some love.
yeah. I want to get into Dallas's pants a little bit,
Yeah.
and then end up in the Big D magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Get
Who
in,
knows?
get in Big D's magazine.
Yes.
Are you
that
talking about the
big-
Dallas magazine? Yeah, or
Yeah.
the other one that we caught you with the other day?
Both.
All right, cool.
Both.
Something else we're going to start working on, more so Javier is going to start working on,
guess.
is our TikTok presence, because, we think that would be a really fun avenue for us to take.
Isn't that the Kesha song? Tick tock on the clock. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but that was way before TikTok was a thing.
Was it?
Yeah, that song is 12 years old.
It's
or
a song though, right?
eight-
TikTok.
8 or 9 years old.
I got hit up by ADHD Ranger _Ranger. He's a YouTuber. He's on TikTok, and he was like, "Hey, do y'all got a TikTok?" And I said, "I mean, kind of, but we don't really use it." And he's like, "You should." And so we're gonna take him up and actually do it. So
Yeah, we've also got some really fun ideas. We've actually put it on social media before, and we've talked about it before. But back in the day, in early YouTube, we had Trace Productions, and we would throw together some comedic, or what we assumed was almost kind of funny videos out there into the world. And we might try to do that. Throw some funny videos on TikTok.
I'm thinking some viral stuff, like old school viral videos, and
Oh, yeah.
and making them viral again.
I want to make you dance though. I want to do the current dance things and make you do it,
Okay.
and see how awkward it gets.
Oh,
How
it's-
awful it is. Yeah.
Because I know that Javier, he can keep a beat. You know what I mean? He can, he's fine.
Yeah,
You,
I can
don't-
keep a beat if I'm not moving. Like if I move my feet, I'm good. If I move my feet and arms, it's not so good.
You got to combine those with dancing.
No,
you know
do-
that, right?
do
That's
you?
what. Yeah, that's what dancing is.
I'll twerk.
okay.
Please don't.
I could do that.
No,
Please.
please
Yeah, I
do.
could do that.
That counts. And then we also are going to. We decided recently. We're very excited about Yingling coming to Texas, right?
Hell yeah.
We are, we love Texas and local beers and craft beers. Huge fan. Don't get us wrong by any means. But anytime we travel out of state to, the east side of the country, we bring back and smuggle back to Texas Yingling for the rest of the crew. And so that's kind of been our thing whenever we travel over the past, 6 or 7 years. And so now that it's going to be available, we're going to really try to push Yingling to start, sponsoring us or something. Like, I don't know how
realistically,
it's gonna work.
I just want them to provide us beer for the episodes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we'll be like, hey, drink Yingling.
Yeah, so we're really going to need your help, like on social media, on TikTok, on everything. Like, we're going to start poking the bear and say, hey, check out the Funky Panther. They're talking about Yingling, and they'd be a very good partner there in the Fort Worth, Texas area because, we just want beer. Really, we just want beer.
Yeah, we're influencers.
Well, we like beer, I think.
We're beer influencers.
I just want beer.
Yeah.
I need to find a way to.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
We just want beer.
No. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Speaking of Zeus being here, so let's talk about the shows that we've gone to. Or is that already?
No, I mean, we went to, I guess the first one was, what was it? We went to Hop Fusion twice.
Yeah.
I think Jesus does
Panther
the
Island.
best show at Hop Fusion just because
He's got a little more room.
there's a couple of things about Hop Fusion. One, it's got more room. Two, it's really good for everyone, right? They've got non-alcoholic drinks. They've got coffee. They've got kombucha. They've got infusions and lemonades and snacks. And it's kind of close to a lot of other places, right? So it's got a really good placement. But, man, every time he plays Hop Fusion, sells that sucker out. Like, the entire place was filled by Zeus fans.
Granted, I think it was mostly just his friends and family, but that doesn't matter.
Well, that's what I mean.
We drank beer.
So it's basically just all of us having a personal party in Hop Fusion without having to pay any kind of like reservation fee.
They're gonna hit us up next time. Okay, Zeus playing, cool. We're gonna have to charge you at the door.
Well, they're paying him to play, so
True,
like,
and then we're paying them for beer. So
yeah, it's a win-win-win-win, right?
yeah, I think it's quad win,
Yeah, it's a quad win.
quadrenal win.
Yeah,
is that
so,
what it is?
Yeah, oh sure.
Quinquagenary?
So quinquagenary. Oh, you remembered.
Yeah.
2 times at Hop Fusion, 1 time at Panther Island, which also filled that place up. Love Panther Island. And basically, I would say, 90% of Panther was us.
Yeah.
LDP was there hanging out with us, too. So shout out to him and his wife. And then RAR, where else? It was 4. I felt like there was one more.
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I think that's it. Yeah.
And then, but it always seemed like every time he would play, we'd obviously go out afterward. We're going to Nickel City.
I mean, y'all did.
Yeah, we know.
I'm in bed.
9 is your bedtime.
Well, 10.
Okay.
I stayed out till he finished that last set, and
It was a Saturday night. You know what I mean?
That doesn't matter.
You're off the next day. You don't have to do a single
again,
thing.
doesn't matter.
Makes me sick.
I like going to bed
Does it make you sick?
at a reasonable time.
Does.
But why?
I don't know.
At least you don't have an answer.
I don't have an answer.
That helps. But we did go to Nickel City this past Saturday.
Yep.
Got some. We hadn't eaten. I don't think I had eaten since, I don't know, it'd been a while. And so we had tots and then the cheese curds and bomb. And somehow they still went with that frozen Irish coffee. It was delicious.
Tots and cheese curds and frozen Irish coffee.
It worked. Maybe I just had too much beer at Hop Fusion, but it was great.
Is that kind of like how Tapatios is so much like a great idea after you've drank some?
Yeah.
Next day is not a good idea though.
Yeah.
Like you just miserable.
Yeah.
Were you miserable the next day after?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No, I mean, like I hadn't really eaten, and so we just kind of all shared a couple little things, and yeah,
That's nice.
all good.
Did you get a slider? They have. I've heard they got good sliders.
I've heard that too. We need to go and actually have like lunch or
Instead
dinner
of
there
instead of just getting shit.
Let's go have lunch at a bar.
We always just in there and have a wonderful night, but never really like hang out.
I mean,
Yeah.
we used to go to strip clubs for lunch. So
Oh,
what's the
hey,
difference?
Right.
Okay. I
Well,
want.
there's a big difference.
Oh yeah, there's 2 big differences all around you.
Sometimes 3.
What?
It just depends on what kind of place you're at.
What? Hold on.
What?
All right. Moving on.
I get what you're saying. It just didn't.
Yeah, it felt right to me.
Okay, that's good.
So we need our fans to
We need our Funky Bunch.
We need our Funky Bunch to shout out some bars that have great food.
Christy did. She just said Eagles Point.
Eagles
in
Point.
Saginaw.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been there. Is that
See-
right on Eagle Mountain Lake? Or is
I
that
don't-
Eagle's Nest? That might be
That's
Eagle's
Eagle's
Nest.
Nest. Yeah.
I think Eagles Point's the place where the guy killed himself.
What?
Oh my God.
It was his favorite place. He was a regular there. He ate his meal and he just goes,
No.
yeah. This was like 2 years ago, I think.
No.
Okay. Well.
Well, that way to bring it down.
yeah, we were
Sorry.
having a good time.
All
I
right,
don't know.
Eagles Point it is.
Point, yeah. Eagles Point, Eagles Nest. Eagles Nest. Eagles
Sounds
Point,
great.
Eagles Point in Saginaw.
You know somewhere that I went while Jesus and Crystal were in town, and it was so much fun. I haven't been there since they left, so it's been over a year.
What?
Yups,
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
that was so much fun. We did karaoke for like 4 hours straight at Yups. If you've not been to Yups, I've got to tell you. I'm gonna pull a Tim. Let me tell you, Yups is absolutely fantastic. They've got it's a hole in the wall bar is what it is. It's a hole in the wall karaoke bar. You get what you get, but I don't know. The group that we were with, was great. But then just everyone that shows up there and the regulars and stuff, it's always a lot of fun. But it was a good time, man. We seriously. What's your go-to karaoke song, Tim?
Oh, let's see. I don't have like a go-to per se, but like it just depends on how I'm feeling. So I might jump in there and do something from the Beatles, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna do a Beatles song, maybe "Hey Jude." I like that song. It's
Okay.
pretty.
It's a really good song.
It's kind of in my vocal range.
I Am the Walrus. That's a good song, too.
Oh, I've never done that one.
Me and Mr. Mustard. It's a good one. Here Comes the Sun's another one.
Maxwell's Silver Hammer.
Okay.
It's kind of a dark one.
I mean,
What are your go-to karaoke songs?
Ordinary People by John Legend. Dirt Off Your Shoulders by Jay-Z. Made You Look by Nas. Made You Look by Nas is my favorite karaoke song. Well, it used to be like Dirt Off Your Shoulders because I always did it.
Yeah.
But I just know every single word to that song. It's just it comes out like butter, not
Oh, yeah?
like butter, like butter.
Butter. Butter.
Very nice. Yeah, I really wish I would have been able to make it to Yups. And I've heard plenty of things.
So real quick though,
Been to Yups before.
I've never been to Yups.
You've never been to Yups?
Never been to
We've
Yups.
been to Yups hundreds of times.
Like whenever they lived in the old house, I still never went. I was.
Bruh.
Slong
never-
John is telling us to come see him at Lucille's.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
absolutely. We haven't fucking gone over there, have we?
I've never been to Lucille's.
Seriously?
And John has asked me to go a dozen
Dude,
times.
let's go,
I'm-
man.
I know. Like,
Lobster
an asshole.
lobster rolls.
Like I've had their chicken fried steak. You're supposed to have their seafood, but the chicken fried steak. is
Nah,
fucking
man,
bomb.
their lobster rolls are like so good.
Very delicious. And what the fuck? We need to go over there.
Yeah.
I'm down.
We'll figure it out,
Yeah.
John.
Hey, text us and let us know next time you're up there, and we'll try to figure something out.
Absolutely.
We'd love to
Yeah,
go.
like a Wednesday or Saturday. That'd be good.
Oh, yeah. Wednesdays and Saturdays are great for us.
Yeah.
Cool.
You
I
said
don't know what we're talking about.
Go to karaoke songs. He said he's never been to Yups.
Oh, yeah, karaoke
yeah.
songs. I sang, what is it, This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan.
You do that one. But wait a second. There's a video of you singing
Uptown Girl.
I'm on a motherfucking boat.
Oh yeah. So Tab's sister Ariel decided she actually wanted to do Dick in a Box is like what she wanted to sing.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that one's vulgar. Come on. But we can go with something a little bit nicer and upbeat. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
yeah.
We went with I'm on a Boat, which is no less vulgar
No.
at all.
No.
And man, I was into it. It was like at the end of the night, and I was basically just jumping the whole time and yelling. I felt really good. You know when you feel really good on a song,
Yeah.
and then someone records it, and you're like, "Holy shit, what was I thinking?" That was that song that night. It was awful. I was just yelling.
You do a rendition of Simple Man. I've seen that.
Yeah, I actually did that at Hot Fusion.
Did you?
with,
Yeah, that's right, you did,
with
you did,
Jesus.
you did,
Zeus.
yeah.
Yeah, he jumped up in there.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, good job on the son of a bitch beer handoff.
Except for the
Except for
stumble.
this last one,
Did you
yeah.
just like run over Christy?
No, it was Crystal. Like I was going.
Oh, it was Crystal.
Crystal was
Okay.
just jumping crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I had the perfect like line. I was going straight to him, and then she was just going nuts. And then, but I didn't drop the beer.
That's
That
true.
would have been That would have been bad.
That would have been
Imagine-
bad.
I had the whole thing on video. Just
You
dropping
did.
the whole beer, glass breaking, him not getting his beer. It would have been a catastrophe, really. It would have been awful.
It would have ruined the song.
So it
And
ruined
the
the
TikTok. And the TikTok.
And the TikTok. I saved at least 75% of the beer, so it worked out.
yeah,
And
I
he
would-
had less beer to chug, so it's probably good on him.
The first handoff you did, the first Hop Fusion show was fucking divine. It's perfect.
It was.
It was great, but I didn't get that one on video.
You
This one I
fool.
made sure to get on video.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
You went to ponchos recently.
Now, let me talk to you about something. Here's a little thing that we talked about bringing up whenever we were going to start back up. Tim, I think it was Tim, talked about doing like a Yelp review redemption.
Yeah, yeah.
Where we go to like the 1 or 2 star places, restaurants in the area. We try it out and see if it can redeem itself. So this past
Oh,
week.
this was me, by the way. That was
Was
the
it?
thing.
Was
I
you?
don't know. I
Okay.
think it was Tim. So this past week.
Yeah, I'm gonna claim that one. It sounds like a great idea. I'm sure it was mine.
On Saturday, your boy went over to Poncho's Mexican Buffet over off of Jacksboro Highway near the River Oaks section of town.
Basically on the corner of Jacksboro Highway and Ephraim Avenue.
Ephraim.
Ephraim.
So, back in the day, now Poncho's was my first job. I was 15 years old. I was a busboy. And that was my first. Growing up, I'd go there like every Sunday with my parents if we weren't going to CC's Pizza over there in Alta Mesa in Crowley. But we went to the one in Granbury Road. It was really fancy. So what we do, of course, you wait in line after church. The line was crazy long. You had to wait like maybe 20 minutes to get your
Yeah,
food.
I remember.
I
those
mean,
days.
it was a fancy.
Yeah.
It was kind of a fancy spot.
It was, absolutely was. You had anytime you were hungry, you raised the little flag, and they just came and gave you everything you wanted. My go-to is always like three flautas. No, yeah, 3 flautas, 2 sour cream chicken enchiladas, 2 cheese enchiladas, and 2 tacos with beef and cheese only.
You want to hear some bullshit?
Yes.
I grew up not being allowed to raise the flag.
Really?
What?
Yeah, for whatever reason, because they had an all-you-can-eat, and then they had just a single plate. You could do back in the day.
Remember that?
And my parents would only let me get the single plate. That's all we got.
Oh, really?
We couldn't do the all-you-can-eat.
It was
yeah.
like
Yeah,
$2
yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah, it was
I
$2
remember
cheaper,
that.
and then I could raise the flag for sopapillas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in the same boat with you, man. So you had to make it count your first run.
Yep. Your
Yeah.
first run, you got what you wanted, and that was it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely forgot
That's
about
you look back at that and you're like, man, we were poor.
No, no, you know what? He's just gonna finish 1. He can't eat 2.
No.
No, thank you. No, so that was what we always used to do, and whenever we're done, we'd run to the entrance because they'd always have like Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
And you just watch the older kids play because you didn't have any quarters.
That's correct, because
Right.
you were poor. Yeah.
So,
I completely understand.
So now, fast forward to now. I hadn't been there in maybe like 5 or 6 years. Used to go there a lot. I decided, man, I had a craving. I think somebody posted a picture, and then Joe posted a picture, and I was like, God damn, that looks fucking delicious. Fuck, that looks delicious. And so, I was like, dude, I gotta fucking go.
No truer words though.
No truer fucking words. Last week I was like, fuck it, I'm going. It's 8:30. They close in 30 minutes. I can clear like 3 plates in 30 minutes. I think I can, right?
As long as you say, I think I can.
I think I can. So I go over there. It's 8:30, and I jimmy the door, and it's locked. And there's people inside. I'm like, son of a fucking bitch! Like, how dare you? How dare you rob me of my ponchos, of my flautas, my sopapillas? How fucking dare you? And I vowed revenge. So a week later, I didn't vow revenge. I just went in and said, give me everything. So I got my old favorites, and
Did you get a chili relleno?
I did get it. I had to because of the goddamn picture.
Yeah.
So I got it. I posted a picture on the Funky Panther page, like on the stories. But holy shit, I tell you what, people were talking shit. I know, like here recently, I heard a story of like somebody take on the Fort Worth foodies, damn them to hell. No, they're good,
they're good.
but somebody was bashing ponchos.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what? No,
It's kind of like how they bash Taco Bell.
yeah, no. I mean, Taco Bell's fucking great. Mexican pizza.
That's the
That's
RIP.
fucking Mexican pizza. Goddamn.
R.I.P..
I will fucking die on
Whoa,
the cross.
calm down.
I'm sorry. You get me. You take my Mexican pizza away. There's a war.
You're not wrong though. I mean, but people talk shit about Taco Bell, right?
Give me cheesy potatoes or give me death.
Before you move on, because I don't want to forget about this,
Yes.
we're just stopping you right there. before you got to Austin, we stopped at this food truck park right on Rainy Street.
Yeah.
And there was a food truck that specializes in like an upscale Mexican pizza. And it tasted almost identical to Taco Bell, but with like better better meats.
At barbacoa on
Yeah,
there?
like barbacoa or
What the
like
fuck?
brisket and stuff like that. Dude, it was amazing. You would have loved it. Next time we go to Austin, you got to check it out.
I also want to throw this out into the universe. We talked about this the other day, and you said, man, we talked about DeLucas being like an adult CC's.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, dude, what if we have like a fucking adult Ponchos and just call it pinches and have better quality food and better quality fucking everything. Call it fucking pinches. Holy shit. It's like the best fucking idea. So like, okay. So
You heard it first here, and I swear to God, if that shows
Copyright.
up.
You make it like a $20 plate. You still have a flag. You literally copy all of their ideas and
Just better.
Just better.
holy shit. The $1 billion
Dude,
idea.
we know some chefs, and we know some people. Let's make this happen.
Come
Oh,
on.
even a pop-up. Why not?
Hey,
Come on with the pinches.
Pinches.
BJ's.
I'm gonna have to send Chris a message.
We'll have, like
Like
the
Chris Real.
the loteria
Listen
guy.
to me.
The loteria guy, El Borracho, he can be like the logo, just with like a poncho hat.
Yes.
Yes! Aha! I was so scared that this episode was gonna suck. Now we're getting things done.
Well, I mean,
Hey.
we're just spitting ideas for other
We're
people.
we're
to make
making
money.
we're making money moves right now.
So let me finish up. Like, dude, the food was fucking on point. Like, there was maybe like 6 tables that had people. There was 3 of them that were solos, counting myself.
Yeah, what was up with that? Why'd you go alone?
It was Saturday in the afternoon. I just got off of work. Everyone was off doing their own thing. I decided to just go eat.
There's a good chance that I was not.
Yeah, I didn't have anything to do Saturday afternoon.
Well, next time I go, I'll think about it. So, anyways,
no, hold on. Like, there's one thing to sit at a restaurant alone, not knocking eating alone.
no,
no.
I
By
used to
any
go to
means.
Olive Garden alone all the time.
Right, Olive Garden.
Tour of Italy.
That's a place
Yes.
where you could go and eat alone.
Hey, but because when you're there, you're family.
Yeah, when you're there, your family.
Your family.
Your family.
Gabagool.
Nope.
Hey, and nothing's more important than family.
Okay, Vin Diesel. So
Family.
that's one thing.
they got that we got that they don't. Family. I'm here with my family. Yeah.
So it makes sense to go by yourself
Yeah,
to Olive
at Olive
Garden.
Garden, it makes sense, right? Like your family, regardless.
When you hear your family. They should have fucking Vin Diesel do their thing.
They should.
you hear your family.
At Poncho's, however, that is a very sad place to eat alone.
I feel like it needs to be a group thing.
That is a sad. I mean, like, I love you. We would have been there for you.
I don't want to eat there with just 2 people. Like it feels like it needs to be like 4 to 6.
I mean, I've
To
already
12.
got like standing invites for people to go with me, like join. Like Mundo's one, Mundo, Abs. I guess you guys now.
It's like a bad
Yeah.
decision you've got to make together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like doing shrooms. Like you want to do it with a group,
That-
probably.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
You
You
From
can't
what
do
I
it by
hear.
yourself. You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah,
You
no,
could,
you
but
don't
you're
wanna do
probably
it
not
by
gonna have a good
yourself.
time.
You're not gonna have a good time because then you're gonna see the cat in the fire and you're gonna freak out and
What?
and you're gonna try to save the fucking cat, but it's not there. It's not real.
Have you done shrooms?
Yeah, I've done shrooms and acid. Remember when I was in Terlingua?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Shout out Tampa Flu.
That was in
I
a
want
different.
to learn more about that trip.
That was in a different
The
time.
trip at the trip.
The trip,
different
the,
life.
The trip.
Yeah.
All right, back to you.
Back to me.
alone, like
Sitting
in ponchos,
alone.
Sitting there in ponchos.
crying,
Crying in
eating
my
flautas.
food. You know, the waitress, God bless her heart, sweet, cute little young. I can't say cute. She was of age. So it was the food was fucking delicious. Like I kid you not. Like I didn't know what to eat first, but you know what I did when I was in line? I tore a piece of the flauta off and I ate it in line because that's what I used to do when I was a kid, and I'd get in trouble for it. I'm like, you know what? I'm a goddamn adult.
And then
I'm gonna fucking eat this.
all of a
food.
sudden, some grandma.
Slaps my hand. You wait till you get to the table. But dude, I was fucking. I ate. I didn't eat a second plate. It filled me up. Of course, we were gonna go see Zeus. I was gonna go see Zeus later that night. And I just asked the girl, I'm like, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I get some sopapillas? That'll be it." And she's like, "Sure, of course." And of course, I had to let her know, like, "Hey, look, the tip I put on the card. I'm sorry. Just I don't have any cash on me." And she brought me the sopapillas. Of course, I'm fucking anticipating
Right,
this.
right.
The staple of ponchos. at the end
Usually
of your meal.
nice, fluffy.
Nice, fluffy,
Yeah.
fucking like pastry that's just like so buttery.
You
and
poke a hole in it. You
poke a hole. You
Pour
hit
honey
the
in
hole.
it.
You pour
Oh,
honey
yeah.
and butter in there.
Yeah.
You just put it in your mouth and you just. Oh, I tell you, I would.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's
can't
you want to make
describe-
love to it.
If everyone that's watching or listening right now didn't just taste a little bit of Pancho Sopapilla, you don't know what you're missing.
Like it's
Just
impeccable.
The way that he
impeccable,
explained
like
that was
it's-
beautiful.
Like the taste is like molasses in your mouth.
Okay, and then you went too far.
But man, I tell you what, man, that had to be the worst fucking sopapilla. It was I was so fucking heartbroken.
no.
And I was like, and then, she gave me 3, so I'm like, okay, the first one is shit. Okay, let's try the second one. Maybe it was just a bad batch. Tried the second one. I was like, motherfuck.
That's unfortunate.
So what made it bad?
It was just too flaky. I mean, it wasn't buttery and like, because you used to be able to like fold it and it'd be nice and like fluffy.
It's got to be fluffy, but also just brittle enough that it's easy to
no,
poke a hole.
not even brittle. I mean, like you know,
just
the
enough to
top.
like pop a
Yours
hole
was
in there.
brittle. That's what you're saying. This one
It
was
was
too brittle,
fucking
right?
brittle.
Okay, yeah,
Because
yeah.
with the old ones, I remember it being like flaky but crispy, but soft enough to like what you said, still like bend it, fold it. It was
Malleable,
yeah.
uh-huh.
This one wasn't. I like you literally like fold it and it'd snap, and I'm like, God damn it, man! And there's no excuse.
And let's be honest, like you were looking forward to the meal, but you were looking forward to the sopapilla.
The sopapillas are the goddamn end game.
Yeah.
If this was the fucking Marvel saga, the goddamn things like Captain America getting the goddamn Thor shield, and instead I got fucking Thanos with the goddamn.
He's like,
Yeah, he fucking snapped it. He fucking snapped my
Sopapillas.
sopapillas.
Yeah.
It robbed me of my goddamn childhood dream. You know when I worked over there? When I worked at Poncho's, this is what I would do. I would go wash dishes in the back, but I'd get a sopapilla and I put ice cream in it and I eat it like a sandwich. That's what I
Ice
used to
cream
do.
and a sopapilla.
Fucking A, dude. Try it. It's fucking delicious.
How am I gonna try it if I can't get shit sopapillas?
You know, it'd probably be better now because it's so hard and brittle that it probably freezes.
Do you know?
could eat it like
Do you
a
know
sandwich.
somebody that can make a sopapilla? Like legit make one?
Jesus' mom. I mean, we can ask her. I mean, she makes really
She-
good fucking
She
tortillas.
does make good tortillas. I don't know
Great
if she could make
fucking
it.
tortillas.
She could probably make it sopapilla.
You know what? I just like I'm next time I'll ask you guys to go with me. You boys can come. with me.
Whenever Jesus goes, do y'all just like call his
Let's
mom
just
up
call
and
his
like
mom.
just
You know
go
what?
there and
Let's
hang
just
out?
fucking
Yeah.
show up.
100%.
because
Yeah, let's
her
do that.
tortillas are no offense to like my mother or like my grandma, but Jesus' mom goes hard on the paint
Yeah.
with those
Yeah.
tortillas.
He brought me some breakfast burritos that she made with those tortillas too.
Horde.
The other day. So good.
Hard on the paint.
It's like you gotta like spread them out. It's like I'll eat half today and then half tomorrow. I just want a little bit every day
Yeah.
to kind of spread this out a little bit.
So, like, I think the score on Yelp for Ponchos is 2.5. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm going to have to give it like a 3.5.
Yeah.
3.5.
Would you give it a 4 if it had
The
been for the
sopapillas,
sopapillas?
yeah, if it hadn't been sopapillas, it would have been a 4.
But you're not saying it's worthy enough to be a 5.
No, it's not worthy to be a 5. It's not worthy to be a 4 right now. I mean, just the lack of, like, people. I mean, it's not.
Well, the lack of people, that shouldn't matter. It should be the quality of the food. Was food good?
It was.
It was delicious.
It was
the
divine.
sopapillas just ruined it
Especially because working there, like I knew how the food was made. I knew how they do it. Like, I mean, they pre-make it and then they just throw it in.
I'm gonna tell you, the flautas, they're made with like they've got some sort of addictive ingredient. In there.
It's MSG or something
Yeah,
because
it's gotta
it's
be.
shit. I feel ashamed to like. I'll get 3
'Cause that's
I
my
won't
favorite,
I
yeah.
won't get 5 because I can't get 5. I'll be like, yo, they're gonna think that I'm some fucking glutton here. Like. I should have gotten 5.
You should have gotten.
And
5.
I always get like my sour cream, and I'll put cheese in the sour cream, and I'll just dip it.
I
in
feel
there.
like the
Oh.
flautas are like the star of the show.
Yeah, it sure
when it
is.
comes to like the
I feel like Javier probably went there in the mid afternoon right before like a shift change, and he like got 2 plates,
Yeah.
and then kind of hung out by himself. You know what I mean? Just let it sit. And then as soon as the shifts changed, he was like, "I need another plate of flautas, please."
Well, I think, and that could be the issue with the sopapillas, because like the time of day that you went, they weren't really fresh.
Well, no, I mean they were back there for a while, and it's only like 2 people.
Yeah.
like it's not hard to make.
You got to go whenever like there's a like lunch, whenever it's or dinner when it's gonna be a little
I'll have
more
to
busy.
ask. I'll have to ask.
Go ask them when's your busy time.
Hey, were the churros good?
They don't have that. I don't think
What?
they have that. Yeah, I don't think
Sure
I went.
they do.
What about but was the chili rano good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The tamale was good. I put cheese on it.
That was my mom's favorite thing to get
Really?
from Ponchos.
My mouth is watering. Just
All right,
what time is it?
Just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
How are the churros?
I didn't have a churro.
He
I
said
didn't
they don't have
see
it.
any
He said they don't
churros.
have any.
I didn't even see like a dessert. I saw like a salad bar.
They
I was
didn't have like the
surprised they
little
had
ice cream station where you can
I
like
think
throw
it was
the
like
churro in
turned
there.
off. I didn't even see it.
Oh,
Anywho,
that would knock a star down. So it would go for me, like if judging by his experience, I'd probably give it like a 4.
Yeah.
The sopapillas would be 4.5, and having the ice cream station with the churros would be an even 5 stars.
So, in the thought of, is the Yelp review redeemed? Yes, by all means, absolutely. I say that you make it a 3.5 stars out of 5, and whoever wants to go to Poncho's is more than welcome to invite me.
Did you go on and give it a Yelp review?
I'm going to.
You need to.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking review I gave y'all, like, that was fucking perfect. Except
Yeah.
for, like, the...
Well, I understand, but like you're never gonna actually raise the stars.
I'm going to raise the stars
unless you.
while I raise the flag. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, Funky Panther. Good night. Now, I want this to be like a weekly thing. My next review will be of Golden Corral. Buffets only, baby.
Hey, do you remember that buffet that used to be over in the Wyatt's Cafe?
Yeah, Wyatt's over there.
It wasn't a
off of
buffet. It was
35.
no. There was a Wyatt. Was there a Wyatt's over there?
There's a Wyatt's over there.
Okay, so there's a Wyatt's. Wyatt's used to be at you know where like the bowling alley and all that is, Cowtown.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's that like shopping center that's like on the just like before you get to the bowling alley.
Yeah, like Chewy's, where Chewy's
Yeah, where
is?
Chewy's is. Yeah, that's where Chewy's is. That used to be Wyatt's Cafe.
Oh, really?
Shit, no
yeah,
way.
back in the day.
Love Wyatt's.
Wyatt's was good
That's
stuff.
where I got my love for
Chicken fried
cafeteria
steak.
style.
Cafeteria style food. Yeah.
Cafeteria style turkey and dressing.
So Wyatt's was up here in my opinion, and then Luby's was right below that.
for me, it was Colonial. Colonial.
I forgot about
cafeteria.
that. Colonial Cafeteria.
Wyatt's, Ryan's, Golden Corral, Poncho's is in between because it's Poncho's. But yeah, like Colonial was my top notch.
I forgot about Colonial.
Yeah, man.
That's
yeah,
old-
baby.
that's
We're
old.
old.
Yeah, that's
We're
old.
old as hell. We old as hell. So that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did tasting it.
So how many buffets, I mean, could you actually review in the DFW area? You got Golden Corral and Poncho's.
Golden Corral, Poncho's, La Hacienda behind Poncho's.
La Hacienda behind
Yeah.
Poncho's?
You know, remember when Grandy's used to have buffets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Most
see
of the
what
Grandy's
else.
are closed
Grandy's.
down now.
Yeah, the
I
one
know
on
there's
Camp
one-
Bowie is
there's
like
Gone.
grounded
Yeah,
now.
There's one in Irving.
What did it do? They get in trouble by its parents?
I mean, it's demolished.
Demolished. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Old Country Buffet was one of my favorites. That one over there off of Granbury Road. We used to go over there after soccer games.
I forgot about Old Country Buffet.
Yeah, Old Country Buffet.
Hey, you'll have to do a review on like some Chinese buffets too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean that's kind of hard to find really.
So
good
is this only going to be like a buffet thing? That
That's
you
what-
do?
that's what he
there's-
said.
we're gonna have to go through like 1-star review Yelp restaurants. I mean, we're just gonna have to.
Dude, we're gonna
I
get food
tried.
poisoning.
So Yelp has got a real bad thing going on for
Come
'em.
hell or high diarrhea. We got to try these things.
Yelp, you can only sort by price and by high to low star.
Yeah.
You can't rate. You can't
Fine.
sort by low to high star. They won't do that.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive.
Hmm.
I went on Yelp and was like seriously trying to find some of the worst rated spots in Fort Worth, and I couldn't find them. They make it too hard.
I'll figure it out. I'll just had my birthday there once. You know, I did too, Christy. I've had my birthday there and at Ryan's.
Hey.
Ryan's,
I had my birthday at McDonald's when they had the birthday room. You remember that? Do you remember the birthday rooms?
kind of. I remember they had the N64 over there.
You could rent out a room at McDonald's that had like the Hamburglar and stuff like that. It had special seats and stuff, and they had a cake. You could have a cake.
Remember
Interesting.
Discovery Zone? That was such a fun fucking time at Discovery
DZ,
Zone.
the Discovery Zone, or what was that? We're getting way off topic here, but what was that? Laser tag place, Laser Quest.
Laser Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't afford that. We couldn't afford that.
I think that we did.
I did that when I was
almost
older.
every single year for our birthdays because my brother Eric was in July, I'm in August, and then Andrew was in September. So we would just combine all our birthdays
Yeah.
to one every year, and we would rent out Rollerland West. And
Ooh,
every
yeah,
single
yeah.
summer we would have our birthday at Rollerland
Yeah.
West.
7 straight summers.
Probably until like last year, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah,
Do we need to do that? We need to go
We
to
should.
Roland
Really
West
should.
sometime.
I'm going this weekend.
No, you're not. Shut
Yeah.
the hell up.
Yeah. It's Alexa's birthday. Anthony's and Natasha's.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought you were just going like Friday night.
And my little
He's
high
gonna go to
shorts.
Poncho's by himself, and then he's gonna go to Rollerland.
I'm
by
gonna go check
himself.
out Rollerland.
That's probably
Yeah.
worse to go to Rollerland.
Is it though?
Very
Oh,
much so.
no.
Friday night,
I
which is
don't-
like middle school night, right?
I don't think I'd trust you.
Did you
there.
ever watch ATL? Like there were grown people going over there skating.
Yeah, you're gonna like end up having a police officer talk to you.
Sir, let me get you out here. Step aside.
Sir,
Talk real quick.
you're not supposed to be within
Sir,
500
you know,
feet of an
What
establishment.
the
like
hell?
I still have rollerblades.
Do you?
You
Yeah.
would. Anywho, let's talk about the current events that have been going on since we were off the air.
There's a ton of stuff. This has
A
been
lot of stuff.
Well-
it's been a busy month.
You had a rant about something that revolves around the Olympics.
Well,
Do we want to save that for the other segment?
let's save it for the
Okay,
other
all right, we'll save it for the other segment.
Yeah. But, the NBA Finals recently ended before we went off the air. The Milwaukee Bucks, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo, won the
Close
finals.
enough.
Yeah, what was it, 3-2 they won? Giannis won MVP?
Was it
Yep.
anticipated? Like,
Well,
from-
no, because
No.
people were
No.
saying
People
like
were saying the
Suns
Suns were going to
yeah.
win.
And, and I was really hoping, I do want Chris Paul to get a ring, but, and Devin Booker, he's a great fucking player, great
Who-
human.
okay, years ago, was it? I'm trying to remember. Where did Steve Nash go? Did he go to the Suns?
He started with the Suns,
Yeah.
and they went to the Mavericks, and he went back to the Suns.
That's right, yeah,
And
yeah.
then he went to Los Angeles after
okay,
that. I think.
okay, that's right.
But it was a great finals. Of course, Giannis, like we said earlier, he won MVP. It was a great run. I think the Mavericks would have given him a run for the money because, we had the number. We have Luka Doncic, the best player.
Can we talk about the Mavericks for a second?
Yeah, they
well,
won 4-2.
What
they
is
did
this?
4-2. Yeah,
What is this like dream team coaching situation that we got going on here?
dream team coaching situation.
What I've heard, Jason Kidd,
Jason Kidd, yeah, it's controversial kind of, but bringing him back where he started.
Jason Terry.
Jason Terry, part of the staff, is really great news. I really do enjoy that. JJ Barea is a part of the staff also. They got Dirk in a leadership role here with the Mavericks. I'm really excited to see. Free agency is going right now as we speak. It started last night around like 5:30 p.m. The Mavericks haven't really pulled the trigger on a lot of things. I'll tell you one thing that this is going to go with my later segment, but I'm just going to go into it now. Fuck the Los Angeles Lakers. Fuck Kobe. Oh, no. I love Kobe. Not Kobe. Fuck LeBron.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He's a great man. He's a great humanitarian. His school, what he's been doing in Cleveland, fucking amazing. Love the guy as a human. Fuck the super team. They got like Westbrook. They got like Malik Monk. All these goddamn great players. Carmelo Anthony's playing for the Lakers now.
They've built the dynasty.
It's a no. It's a fucking super team. The same thing they did in 2001.
Okay.
They lost the finals in 2001.
Yep.
And everybody expected him to like go hard.
Right.
But no, fuck that. It's not true basketball. Give me Dirk in 2011 going on a run.
Listen.
Swept the fucking Kobe Bryant led Lakers. They were past champions.
Okay, but that's not going to happen.
Listen, it's cyclical, right? Like they're going to try to build this team. They're going to throw money at anyone they can, but they're not going to take them to a championship. How did they do this year? Even with some superstars, they did nothing.
Well, see, okay, here's the thing, too. And it's weird how it goes. The first super team with LA was with Karl Malone, Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, and they lost in the finals. Happened again with the Heat, the first year that the Big Three, I think it was the first time there was an actually known Big Three to play in the league. They lost. The Mavs beat them. They fucking smoked them. I think it's going to happen again, and I hope we beat them in the Western Conference Finals. I love to see that. I just, I don't see why you're. I understand you want to get a ring, but why do you have to go about it that way?
I'm just hoping with the staff that we've got on the Mavericks now.
I just need more. I need more. Like the front office, I need more. We haven't done anything in this draft. We re-signed Tim Hardaway to a 74.
Signed everyone. We got the same team.
We re-signed Tim Hardaway for $74 million. We don't know what Boban's getting paid.
No, he re-signed. Yeah, for a year, right?
I don't know, but you keep him to make Luka happy? No, I need better. I don't want to squander like 10 years of Luka's career. I've said it now. I've said it again. Luka is going to be a Laker. I don't care what
you think so,
dude. When his contract comes out, when it's up, I'm sure they'll like restructure it and they'll like sign him to an extension now to make he's going to make $500 million. I think.
Yeah.
The time's going to come where all the players that the Lakers just got, they're going to trade for Luka. Luka for all of that crap they got over there to the Mavericks.
Are we still? Wouldn't there talk about Kawhi coming to Dallas? Is that still happening?
No. He opted out of his free agency deal or his last year to be a free agent, but I think it's only to like re-sign him to a bigger number. It's really kind of like it just upsets me. Like I'm getting too into it, but You know, Luka deserves more.
What about what was his name? Pazinga.
Kristaps
Porzingis?
Yeah, Porzingis, Bazinga, whatever his name is.
Man, I don't
So
know.
was his contract up or what?
No.
Okay.
He's still getting. He's the highest paid player in the team.
Yeah, I'm
and
pretty
he's like
sure
the
we
most
have
one of the biggest letdowns right
like
now.
75 to 80% of the exact same team, but we need another superstar
Yeah, we
because he's not it.
We need another big. We need another big man. I mean, it just can't be Luka.
I thought that him and Luka was going to be, buddy
I
and,
thought so
and
too.
do
I
and do
thought so too.
wonderful things,
Well-
similar to like Steve Nash and Dirk.
Well, right
That's
now,
what I predicted
the
with
thing
that.
I'm looking at right now is the Olympics. The showdown right now, the way they have it set, Slovenia is going to go against like Spain. No, Slovenia is going to go against Japan, I think, and the United States is going to go against Spain or something like that in the semifinals in the Olympics.
I thought Spain is who we already lost against.
Oh, they beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Crap.
And we won game 2, but I forgot who it was against.
Well, okay, and so anyways, right now it's the semifinals, and the way they have it set up, it'd be like a final against the United States versus Slovenia, and I want Slovenia to beat that ass. I want Luka to fucking whoop them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Dang, man.
I'm sorry, man. It's just a bunch of like big babies.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Luke is a fantastic player.
He's the best right
But
now.
he's also a big baby, too, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's a child, though. He's 21. He's 22 years old.
Yeah.
I'm getting too hard into it. Okay, like...
Did you look at the draft at all?
A little bit, but, I was working. I was listening to it. You and I went back and forth on it. We were kind of deep in the draft. I mean...
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this draft class. There seems to be a lot of talent that's going to be coming out this year.
Another Giannis's brother was in there. It's
There's so many of those guys that are just phenomenal basketball players.
Absolutely, and a lot of people from overseas too. You're getting a lot of overseas talent from the NBA academy.
Yeah,
like in Australia and like other parts of the country.
And now we've got NFL training camp coming up.
Yeah. Training camp's already started. It's already underway.
It's coming up on HBO for us, right? With Hard Knocks and the Cowboys.
Yeah. Hard Knocks starts August 10th on HBO. The first preseason game of the year is going to be this Thursday. Whenever you're listening to this, hopefully whenever you're listening to this, it's going to be on NFL Network. It's going to be the Hall of Fame game, I think.
It always like whenever the NFL starts playing, this preseason stuff, it's like, oh, summer's over, and I think back to my childhood, because like that was like the sign, like we're going back to school. Did not look forward to that.
Yeah.
Also didn't look forward to because I'm not a huge NFL fan, and on Sundays my dad watched it, and that meant the main TV was taken over. And so like I had like my channel 27 or channel 33 in my bedroom to watch all the weird movies that came on Sunday on those channels.
I mean all the porn.
Yeah.
I don't think there was porn on those channels.
Probably. I am really looking forward to. I don't think I have, to be honest with you, ever seen Hard Knocks ever. I've never watched it, but I am definitely looking forward to seeing the Cowboys on there.
First one I saw was Cowboys.
Why?
Really? When Wade Phillips was the coach.
Why are you looking forward to it? Like, what's your reason?
Because I enjoy the team. They're our team, and like I've really been into the players. I want to see how well CD does. I know that Dak already kind of got hurt. Hopefully that gets figured
shoulder
out.
issue, right? I think.
Yeah. But I think that we've got some really good players. I just want to see them do better. But it would be, a good opportunity for me to actually watch the show, but also watch my team on the show. So
but after getting into really getting into the cards, has that gotten you more into? Okay,
that helps.
Yeah.
Like especially like looking. I'll be completely honest. I never cared about like NBA draft. Nothing I ever looked forward to. But now, kind of like seeing the players where they're coming from, the teams they're getting picked up at, how that dynamic's going to work, like it's just more enjoyable. Kind of like fantasy football. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it is interesting.
Fantasy football is more enjoyable because of the fact that you now are concentrating on the entire league, right, or specific players in the league, and not just your team, right? Like you're more aware of what's out there, their expertise and how great they are or whatever. And so it's very similar with the cards. Like who's going to blow up? Whose card is $5 now that could be $100 in a year, right? That's the stuff that we've been looking at.
So now you're watching at it. You're watching because you're like, okay, who's gonna do good,
right?
Because we got these cards we're sitting on, and
right?
Yeah, I got you.
And it works in favor with fantasy football also.
Oh, true.
You want to see.
You want your team to win, so you win the pot. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The money. It's money, bro. It's money.
It's all about money, huh?
Make that money.
About
baby.
them
I say
greenbacks.
this. I say this thing. It's MTM. It's make that money.
You son of a bitch.
Make that money.
That's my fucking
He's
saying.
been
man.
saying it nonstop.
Make that money.
So Chad has always had a saying, MTM.
Yeah, I believe Chad has always said that.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody stay tuned. Get that make that money. NFL starts this Thursday. Steelers versus Dallas. I think it's about 8 p.m. Central Standard.
I would like to watch Dallas beat Steelers' ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be like his last year.
No offense to Crystal's family, but
Man, fuck that. Fuck the Steelers.
yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck Big Ben. Piece of shit, baby. Yeah, so feel free to watch and go Cowboys.
Yeah. For sure. It's like weird. You get too fired up.
I'm
I
sorry,
think we
I'm
just
sorry.
need maybe not talk about sports on
I
the
feel
podcast
like I need
anymore.
Dustin here to talk about Mavericks.
But I feel like we could do like like once a month, like sports recap with Javier. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
Once a month.
Would it?
It might be. I don't
Okay.
know.
Well,
It might not be.
I guess we'll find out.
Hey, have you you get on TikTok? You don't really. Have you seen all the wild conspiracy stuff that's been popping up though lately?
No, tell me more. Tell me more, Dr. Tim.
No, please tell me more.
So I don't know if I just get into conspiracy TikTok, if like you fall into that realm or
I mean,
whatever.
you do.
Okay.
It's
That's
the
your
algorithm
MO.
now.
Things that you
they,
like,
They
yeah.
know who you are. They built
bust,
the Tim.
Do they call algorithm for Al Gore? Al Gore's rhythm? That'd be a good algorithm.
It could be. But I got three little conspiracies.
Are they rhythms of Al Gore?
Yes. They're all about Al Gore.
Rhythm?
First off, you know why the millionaires are trying to reach space?
They're not trying to. The three have already reached.
Nah, they haven't reached real space. Like honestly, so what they've reached is like the edge of space.
I mean, it's space.
And what they consider like space is actually like a few hundred more miles, I believe. Like there's actually like the NASA believes this is for like space actually is further out. Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
But the reason why they're trying so hard right now is they're trying to get back to their actual planets.
I believe that with Elon. I don't know if I believe it about the other two.
Jeff Bezos, he's from Jupiter. Elon's from Mars. But that ties into this other
You know
conspiracy.
what they say from people from Jupiter? They get more stupider.
Stupider, yeah. That is true.
Good one.
Boys are from Jupiter, where they're more stupider.
I don't think that's. I mean, that's
Girls
the
are
right,
from Uranus, where you can what? Girls are from Mars. Girls are from Mars.
Please stop. You obviously don't remember,
Wow.
and I don't remember. You're just making it worse.
So, and that ties into Elon. They think Elon's probably from Mars because he's pushing to get to Mars.
Yeah,
next,
yeah.
right. But that brings us to Mars itself. Mars it doesn't have an electric magnetic field like Earth does, and they believe it's because it was destroyed during interplanet battle and nuclear holocaust, essentially.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's why if you look at the pictures, Mars looks as if like a nuclear bomb just destroyed it, nuclear winter and all that
That
stuff.
sounds about right. Did you ever see that Disney movie that they made about Mars? I think it was Disney.
Called Nuclear Winter.
I think it was called Mars Needs MILFs or something like that.
But now we get into the NASA conspiracy that the Mars rover is not actually on Mars.
Where is it?
That it's actually
in
on some
Hollywood?
island in like
Oh,
Canada,
come on.
or like Greenland. And if you look at the images, it's kind of rocky. Well, there was actually a big conspiracy that went, and NASA addressed this. They're like, no, we actually do have it on Mars. Likely story. But
As if.
yeah, so there's like pictures of them testing their rovers out like on these islands because they're
Okay.
similar
Right,
structure
in
or
the
whatever.
terrain.
But it's prompted this conspiracy that no, it's actually not. And there's pictures of like stuff that showed up on Mars that looks like
Bro,
a
that thing's on
muskrat and
Mars.
things like that.
It's on
Yeah, I'm
Mars.
sure. There was a Reddit user, and I need to see if I can find his name. I can't find it.
Is it Lucifer Juice 69?
Yeah, it was. No, but there was so there's been a stuff going on TikTok and all this stuff with conspiracies about them. That's the reason why they're trying to get to space is because they want to get back to their home planets. And I kind of believe it with how weird Elon and Jeff Bezos is.
No, I think that if anyone, Elon is an alien, but I don't think he is. Right? I think that they're just
Oh yeah,
too goddamn rich.
it was TikTok. So on the one about Mars, a video in which a TikTok user claims humans once lived on Mars but rendered it uninhabitable and nuclear war has gone viral. So there's there's a theory explained by user Crackhead Joe Dirt.
Seems like a legitimate source.
Who put forward in response to the question, what is a conspiracy theory that absolutely blows your mind? By another user, Crackhead Joe Dirt states, Mars isn't really red. Want to know what can cause a planet to turn red and change after a couple of million years? And he goes on, if enough nukes were to go off on a planet, the first thing that would happen is nuclear winter. A nuclear winter is the aftermath of a nuclear blast causing ash that is so thick that it blocks out the sunlight.
Oh, you know what else does that? Meteors.
Yeah. Well,
And that's how the majority of the space is created. That's
You
how
know,
Earth was created.
I'm going to side with Crackhead Joe Dirt here. And
So one of the reasons I've been so busy this month is I was taking
Went to Mars. He went to Mars
I went to Mars for just a little bit.
because he knows Mars has MILFs.
So I heard from Disney. No, so a while back I had taken a geology class, and I really, really enjoyed geology. There's a point to this, believe me. So like learning about minerals and rocks, and like the terrain, and all the stuff about the Earth's crust and whatnot. It's very interesting to me. And I took this a long time ago with Roy at TCC. And I never took the second one. And so now I'm going to UNT. That was like my last class I needed to take at TCC or whatever. So I took a 5-week class of geology. And so we've had something due like every 2 or 3 days. It's been busy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's been a busy month with this class.
I imagine it has been.
Like a lab every 2 days, a quiz every 2 days, an exam every 5 days. But one of the things we learned was, this one was more of a history of geology rather than like a like minerals and rocks and shit. And they're talking about like how the different layers of Earth, like you'll see different things, and how like
The crust? And the crust?
within the crust,
Okay.
like the lower parts of the crust. That's correct.
You're not talking about the mantle.
No, but like how jellyfish are one of the oldest organisms on Earth because they're soft bodied, and that's kind of how we've evolved, right?
I
From,
thought like those little the little water bears were.
yeah. So those were like the first.
Did you
right?
say water bears?
Yeah,
Like
look it
these
up, man.
little- they're like these
They're
little-
called not Titus.
I think you can say that anymore.
So yeah, but like soft-bodied organisms were
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first things, and then they became like skeletal structures and things like that, and went from. But like we've learned a lot about how Earth had only has like oxygen and an atmosphere and things like that because of the meteors that have hit Earth and have like created what we have as Earth today. So what I'm trying to get at, same shit from Mars, right? Like, it's the same
no,
thing.
happening? Are we still talking about
No. If meteors hit Mars, then there would be all that stuff.
No,
Right.
it depends on what was in
So
the meteor
it
and how
was-
hard it hit.
It hit really hard, and it was there.
Okay.
And now
Just
it's
go talk to Crackhead Joe Dirt. I'm tired of this conversation.
Or ask Lily because she knows about tardigrades.
tardigrades. There you go.
Tardigrades.
That's what I was close. I was close.
I used to get tardigrades all the time.
What was the? Is the TARDIS like from Doctor Who?
It is, the TARDIS.
Targus.
You're being a
I
real
don't-
TARDIS.
You can't say that, man.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
You can't.
So
say
what else
that.
about your space MILFs,
That's it,
Chad?
man.
Space MILFs, the
This
movie.
is his thing.
No, that's it. That's all I got, though. Just watch out. Elon's trying to make a play for his home planet.
So while we were gone, there was recently a revival of a show that's
Oh,
near
God.
and dear to my house.
We-
my heart, I mean.
We don't really need to talk about it.
Yes,
do we?
we do. So let me tell you a tale about the Upper East Side, a place of decadence, a place where wealth and fun are enjoyed by all.
Like Upper East Side of like
I
Manhattan.
say that loosely, not all, by
It's
the rich.
not all. It's
by the rich.
like a select number.
Something out of F. Scott Fitzgerald or Thackeray. Teenagers acting like adults, adults acting like teenagers, guarding secrets, living their lives with no
What the
consequence.
fuck are you talking about?
He's reading. This is too smart for Javier. He's reading straight. That's not okay.
I'm talking about Gossip Girl.
XOXO.
You know you
I just
love
had
me.
to,
You know
yeah.
you love me. XOXO. So I've talked about Gossip Girl here like in the past couple of weeks in the
No shit.
episodes. And I've
been
talked
months,
about it.
by the way. It's been a very,
months. Let's be
very
real
long
here. It's
time.
been months. So I just want to talk about like the old show, not the reboot, which I'll get into in future episodes. But let me tell you about Gossip Girl.
and that wraps up our episode. It was fantastic being here with
Let
you
me
all.
start over. Teenagers acting like adults,
please-
adults acting
please
like
don't.
teenagers, guarding secrets, living their lives with no consequence. Enter Gossip Girl, a ruthless blogger that keeps those in social lie in check. with stories of the rich and powerful. She or he is always watching. Did I just unplug myself?
No, Tim did this on purpose.
God damn it!
And we love you for it, Tim, don't we? Like, if you read straight from a website and pretend like it's your own words, it's still plagiarism.
I wrote
right?
this. I fucking wrote it.
No, you did. Let
Yes,
me see.
Not the teenagers acting like adults. Look, this is what I look at that shit. There's some shit.
Copied and
He
pasted.
copied
No,
and
I
pasted.
fucking didn't.
All right.
Anyways, Gossip Girl is such a great fucking show.
Okay. Yeah, you've told us that. So, can you give us just a synopsis, a snippet of like what it compares to, like the original compares to today's?
It's the same thing, just different technology. Gossip Girl is like a blog website by Gossip Girl, who's like
The Zanga?
It's like the Zanga.
Okay.
Of like
So, what was the original Gossip Girl?
Zanga. It's
Zanga.
like-
Okay.
it's
So,
like
what's the
a
new?
Zanga-like
Zanga-like
page.
page.
What's the new Gossip Girl?
Instagram?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Cool. So, Instagram versus Zanga. Got it. So, it's the same thing.
Did you want to read through your thing?
No.
You can read through it if you want.
All right.
No, I don't.
Okay, good.
It's just a really good
Thank
fucking
God.
show. It's a good fucking show, man. Let me tell you about it. Okay, so there's like a bunch of rich kids, right? They're a bunch of fucking pricks. And there's like this page that like tells all their secrets, right? And then you can like turn in like, oh, look, spotted. Like Serena Vanderwoodson with like a professor or some shit, and never mind.
So, it's about people trying to ruin each other's lives.
Yes, absolutely.
that's terrible.
And they keep on trying to find out who Gossip Girl is.
That
and,
sounds absolutely terrible.
It goes on the entire series.
All right, I'm going to be real with you. I cannot relate to anything from that show,
No?
especially the old one. I can't say that I've ever tried on the old one, but it just doesn't sound like anything I would ever want to watch.
Well, I don't think TMZ was around, but it's kind of like, TMZ for like the Upper East Side.
But it's all fake.
I mean, it's a fucking show.
And they're
What
all
do you think?
assholes.
They're all assholes.
So I did, because of you. I'm
Okay.
not. This is because of you. I have begun watching the new season.
But you've
Of
never
Gossip
seen the old
Girl.
one.
I've never seen the old one.
So you have no
I
point of
get a
reference.
gist. I get the gist of it because they're like, "Oh, this happened back in the day, so this is how we're gonna do it now." I was like, "Oh, okay." That saved me days,
But,
weeks, months of watching that show.
I mean, you don't realize like the old Gossip Girl then is kind of like how life is now. Like nothing is secret. Like if you see somebody or you spot somebody, you can just take a picture.
Oh
and
yeah,
post
it's
it.
like your neighborhood Facebook page.
It's fucking like it's a TMZ. It would like TMZ. I'm sure they
you
were
keep
around
saying
back
that,
in the
but I
day.
don't know.
You're just throwing words out there.
Yeah.
But it's like. Never mind.
Yeah,
Well-
Jesse's right. It's just a bunch of rich teenagers. Like they're drinking, they're popping pills, they're doing all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, they're living lives. But realistically, you're like looking at these lives of these 16 and 17-year-olds on the show and like, oh, I can relate. No, though, right?
No, but like now it's kind of like it's on Instagram now, so you're constantly posting things. Either way, even if like Gossip Girl were to find out, you're still posting shit.
I understand the concept. What I'm trying to get at is how are you, a grown-ass man, relating to the characters in a show about teenagers?
That's a
I'm
good
not
point.
relating. I'm not relating to anything. I think it's just a good show.
What's good about it?
Everything.
Okay, we talked about the concept. What else is good about it?
Everything.
Well, okay, I've asked Jesse the same thing, like, why do you not like this music or this song or whatever?
Yeah.
She's like, I just don't. So it's the same thing. Like, he just thinks everything's good about it, but can't give us, like, a real reason.
Look, okay, let me tell you how I started watching it. Like, Diana got me into it, and then, like, I thought the same thing you are.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this shit? It's
You
so
just get
fucking
wrapped up
stupid.
in their
And
lives
then,
and their
I
story.
saw it, I'm like, holy shit, this is pretty good. There's some cringy moments.
You
a
want me?
lot.
You want me to tell you something? So I can't tell you how many times I've sat down in our TV room and Jesse's watching Sex in the City, and I still have not
I don't
gotten
get
into
it.
it.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
So
Yeah.
I don't think Gossip Girl's gonna do it for me either.
Is Entourage like the male Sex in the City?
Probably. I've never watched that either.
Luckily, Tab watches these old weird English shows
Like Downton Abbey?
Downton Abbey.
Downtown
And
Abbey.
there's
I thought it was
there's
Downtown
like-
Abbey for a long time, and I'm like,
I know Downtown Abbey.
There's like 100
she's a
different
slut.
Hey,
variations.
Jesus Christ.
There's like 100 variations of that show. They
Not
all look
that- not
exactly
that
the
Abby.
same,
Hey, what the fuck, man?
and they're all awful. So there's no way I can get into it. But you actually got pulled into it.
Dude, I got pulled into it. I think it's a great fucking show. It's fan-fucking-tastic. Like, I've binge watched it like 3 or 4 times.
you like the soap opera aspect.
I mean, I'm Mexican. Like, I used to watch
The
telenovelas all
yeah.
the time. Like,
I can see that.
yeah.
I used to watch those too, but for other reasons.
Fucking pervert.
That's exactly why you watch them too. Shut the hell up.
Dude, Telemundo had some pretty women on there.
They both do. Univision and Telemundo. Yeah, no, Tamiflu just got into Downton Abbey and like has been watching it.
No, but for real, like I didn't know what downtown. I thought it was Downtown
I thought
Abbey.
it was
and
we all
Downtown
did.
Abbey
so I thought it
too.
was
all
about
did.
a girl that was like
From downtown.
Yeah, like Uptown Girl, whatever, you know.
But Downtown Abbey.
Yeah. And then Jesse tells me, no, it's Downton Abbey. I'm like, what's Downton?
What is Downton? Is that the name of the estate?
And what is an abbey?
Is it like Westminster Abbey?
And then
Probably.
Then I figured out what an abbey is, and it's like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah. When we went to North Carolina last year, at the
Lots of
beginning
abbeys?
last year. No, we went to I forget the name of I forgot the name of the building, but it's like a well-known estate there near Asheville, and they had this big Downton Abbey thing. It was huge, and Crystal and Tab went, and they basically spent like 4 hours at this place, and then just got drunk on Downton Abbey wine. We met them for dinner, and they were like already gone.
All right.
But hey, whatever works.
Hey,
Anywho,
but, Chad, you've got a show or something that you've been watching, right?
I watched a show the other day, within the past few days.
It was recommended by Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus mentioned that I needed to try Fantastic Fungi. Not try
What's it on?
Fantastic Fungi, but watch Fantastic
Like, how
Fungi.
can I watch it?
It's Netflix.
Okay.
And you would like it.
Yeah, I'm sure I
you
would,
like
yeah,
it a
yeah.
lot. It's very interesting. It's very not too like hippie. It is very like sciencey, but a little bit of hippie as well. They're talking about how like something I never would have thought of, right? Like how fungus and mushrooms kind of complete the ecosystem, right? Like you've got plants that come up from the ground, and then you've got things that die. What happened to those things that die?
what are we talking about?
They decompose because of like fungus and mushrooms, and
Oh,
so it's like
okay.
part of the
they
circle
break
of
down,
life,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But then they also talk about how there's different mushrooms that can help with different things. Like they're talking about how I think it was called lion's mane mushroom could help with.
Oh, I've
like,
actually
I hear
heard
that a
of
lot
memory.
about from Joe Rogan.
Really?
Yeah, he
Talks about
lion's
Linesman.
mane.
Yeah. I've
Really?
heard about that. Yeah,
He's a sponsor. It's like he's sponsors.
I would like to try it. They said that it almost tastes like fishy, like shrimp or something like that, but it like reconnects like nerve endings and things like that in your brain
Sure, yeah.
to help with like memory and things like that.
That's
I
what they
can see
say.
that.
And they have coffee. They have a lion's mane coffee is what it is.
Okay. Well, let's find that out and start drinking it.
Yeah, I'd like to give it a go. But
right.
it's interesting though, right? Because you think about this thing that yes, it tastes good. Yes, apparently you can eat it and get go on a trip or whatever.
Depending on what kind you go with, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But and then you I know everyone knows, but you kind of forget that penicillin was an accident and that came from fungi.
Hey, what's your favorite mushroom?
Like to eat?
Yeah.
I am a big fan of oyster mushrooms.
I like oysters. I like the chanterelle.
I've not had a chanterelle.
Chanterelle, yeah.
Chanterelle?
I think
Chanterelle?
so. Yeah, chanterelle.
Whatever.
Yeah,
What a
whatever.
bunch of fucking snobs.
I thought we had some when we were in New Orleans. They were fried.
We might have.
Yeah,
I don't
fried
recall.
You know my favorite mushroom is
Truffle.
the one on a
Truffle.
the
Yeah,
one on a
truffle. Truffles
pizza.
are delicious, yeah.
Pizza mushrooms,
But you
are
can't just like
fucking great.
eat them.
Pizza mushrooms?
Yeah, the ones they throw on.
Talking about
pizza.
like button mushrooms?
Is that what it is?
It's just the regular
Just a
button.
regular ass fucking mushroom.
Yeah, those are like that's like the mushroom I don't want to eat.
Ooh, have you had the lion's mane or like the cock feather? Have you had any of those?
No, we're not condoning you to go out into the wild and just pick mushrooms to
No,
eat
please,
because
that's what you're
that-
saying.
That could really kill you.
But after the show, they didn't talk about it on the documentary or whatever. But I did find I already have an app that tells me what plants, like what plant I'm looking at, like by the leaves or whatever,
Right.
or like berries and things like that. They've got the similar one for mushrooms that I'm gonna start looking at because I usually just like try to stomp on a mushroom or something because it's like in my
fun.
garden or whatever.
Let's be real, it's fun.
Because it's just like killing things.
I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ, dude.
Did you say berries?
Berries and cream. Oh! Yeah. So no, it's a really good documentary. You should check it out.
I
But
don't know what Biltmore is. Biltmore.
That's the estate.
estate. Okay.
Thanks, Christy.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you. I would have just left and looked it up later. But the Biltmore Estate in Nashville. That's
Okay.
that's. The
I was
big
like,
one.
is that a type of mushroom?
No, it's not. But it also talks about how like the ground is all interconnected with like these different kind of like your brain is all connected
Yeah.
with it's not nerves, it's like
Neurons.
and
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that,
Uh-huh.
right? The ground is similar where like there's fungi attached to roots and roots are attached to this and there's like I don't know, it's pretty interesting to watch. You should check it out.
Chad.
Yeah, I definitely will.
I think you're a real fun guy.
Oh man, thanks.
Well, I mean, okay, so yeah, this brings us to our final segment, I guess. And Javier, I'm gonna cue up some music, and I want you to just take us away into this, okay?
So every week we're going to try to talk about what's really buttering our biscuits. Yeah, it kind of sounds familiar. it kind of sounds like what's really grinding your gears. But, for legal purposes,
We can't say that.
We can't say that. So,
I don't think anyone would care.
Tim, this week, what's really buttering your biscuit?
I'll tell you what's really buttering my biscuits.
Tell me, buddy.
Whenever Javier goes on a tangent about Gossip Girl, that really pisses me the fuck off. And honestly, it's not that I'm mad at you. It's just that I don't understand.
You're just scared.
And whenever you get older, and old people get angry, it's more than likely because they just don't understand. And I am in that category. I just don't understand.
You love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
Way to connect those dots.
Yeah.
Is that it? Really? That's all?
Yeah, that's
your main thing.
for now. Yeah,
For now,
in the spike of COVID, but
Okay, yeah, that
but
too.
but really, you just pissed me off tonight.
Cool, awesome. That's I gave you that time. I gave you the platform to ask you what really butters your biscuits,
And it's you.
I feel like a slap in the fucking face. Like, what the fuck, man? But it's okay. I respect that, you piece of shit. All right, Chad, tell me, what is really buttering your biscuit?
Man, I'm so glad you asked. I didn't know that we were all going to be prepared to talk about this. I thought this was your thing.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm glad, though, because I've got something that really butters my biscuits.
Tell me, buddy.
Have y'all looked into rental cars recently?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Holy shit.
yeah.
Where you used to be able to get a rental car for the entire weekend for $200 to $400, right? It is now $800 to $1,000. $800 to about $1,000. We're going to Salt Lake City at the end of or going to Utah at the end of the month, and it looks like it's going to be like $700 to rent a car for 4 days. Holy shit! That butters my biscuits
I
for
understand,
sure.
buddy. Absolutely. The price gouging here in America with rental cars, especially during this time, especially now because normally rental cars here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area are about 3 or 4 days out, because of the hailstorms and all that.
Right. Yeah.
It's they're marking everything up because they can.
Yep,
And so, we have that issue too.
it's sad.
Javier, but
What
nobody's
is it?
asked you. What has buttered your biscuit?
Well, Tim, let me tell you what butters my biscuit. So the Tokyo Olympics are happening right now. Now, of course, there's a bit of a time difference, roughly around 14 hours. So right now it is 11:18 in the morning in Tokyo. There are events happening right now live on TV. Now, whenever it's like 4 in the morning, 3 or 4 in the morning, events are happening. And you'll get alerts on Twitter like, so-and-so won the gold medal, when we haven't seen them here in America yet. So that ruins...
It ruins the surprise.
NBC paid $1 billion for the rights to stream and, show the Olympics.
Yeah.
They're saving everything for prime time.
Right.
You can still see on like apps like Peacock, which is a paid app.
I think you can see it for free on Peacock, though.
Can you really?
Yeah, we've been watching on Peacock.
So like now I don't know what to watch. Today I had to learn that Mexico was beat by Brazil in the Olympics.
And you learned by a tweet.
Learned by a tweet. I was waiting to watch the game, and this happened. The same thing. The same thing happened in the Winter Olympics last time. Like Sean, what's his name, won the
White.
gold medal. Shaun White won the gold medal. I was really hoping to see it live, but Twitter went ahead and said, "Hey, Shaun White won."
That's like someone spoiling like
Darth Vader being like Luke Skywalker's father.
or
Oh,
what happened with Thanos in Endgame.
What happened with Thanos in Endgame?
I'm not gonna say it because people might not have watched it.
It's been like 2 years. I think
Yeah.
they've.
It's been.
1 week since you looked at me.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm kind of upset about that. Like, that's buttering my biscuit right now,
That makes sense.
and the lack of goodness of the Pancho Sopapillas.
Well,
That's
you
buttering
know-
my sopapilla.
Ooh, I see what you did there.
Heyo.
That's because you're Latino.
Did you do that on purpose?
He didn't, but it was perfect.
That was.
He should have just cut out the music there.
and that was what's buttering my biscuit.
If we're gonna do that every time, you need like a good catchphrase there at the end,
Okay.
like something to really.
Like I'm.
Our biscuits have
What is
now
it?
been buttered.
Yeah, that's good.
What's the guy's
That'll
name?
do.
I'm Tom Brokaw.
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 Whatever.
Who's Brokaw?
Is it No, who is it? Says good night or whatever.
That was
I mean, I say good night.
good night and good luck.
Yeah, something along those lines. Who's the news radio guy?
Oh, that's Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman, yeah.
Bill McNeil.
I don't know any of these names. Are we done?
We're old, yeah. I'm sorry for this episode, guys. I know it really sucked with all the Gossip Girl talk.
I don't think it sucked. We had like a lot to cover, a lot to talk about in an hour and 20 minutes.
Jake and Bob are really going to love this episode.
All right, well, we appreciate you tuning in if you're doing so on YouTube and Twitch. If you didn't already do so, please like, comment, subscribe, follow us. We'd really appreciate it. You can also follow us on social media at The Funky Panther and funkypanther.com. We really appreciate you all. Please make sure that you push us to the fact that we are going to be on TikTok now, so we can start talking about that. And then also help us out with trying to, if you see something about us and Yingling and trying to start a campaign, help us out. We'd really appreciate it.
Hey, and real quick,
yeah.
if you would like to sponsor an episode, send us a little money. Venmo, PayPal.
Yeah, you could do that.
Not for this episode, though.
We can no, but if you want to sponsor, and we'll put you as your executive producer.
You want us to talk about something specific? We can do that as well. But yeah, we're on Venmo and Cash App at the Funky Panther as well. We don't do Patreon because, we don't want to hold you to some weird thing where we have to give you certain episodes and not everyone else. We love you and we appreciate you. But if you want to help us out on Venmo and Cash, you're more than welcome to do so. Appreciate you. Stay good, everyone. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are
The Funky Panther!
Donate to the Funky Town Fridge.
Yeah, man.